Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am live from Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. You are listening to Gordcast. Gordcast will be live streaming the game between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Newfoundland and Labrador 2017 Canada Games team. It's been a rainy afternoon here. Didn't know if we were going to get the game in or not. You can see a great appreciation for young Gordy Lake. That'd be Gordy Lake Jr. He's been here putting up some kind of a temporary boot, which is really some kind of a tent. So we've had rain. We've had more rain than we had the rest of the summer. So certainly a great appreciation going out to young Gordy Lake. Much appreciated, Gordy. Anyway, here I am. We're just a little over short of a minute. I'm just testing my phone. I'm on the ground level, so I may not get the picture as good as if I were up higher. But again, you have to bear with me. I have minimal equipment, but whatever we get, I'll be doing again. I'll be doing the broadcasting, play-by-play. No one with me here today other than Gordy been there to do the work with me. Again, a big appreciation. Anyway, I'll get back to the game, and I'll get back to the action with the field. So thank you so much for joining in. Okay, here we are with live action. Just a little less than 2 minutes gone here at the Centennial Field. No score in the game between Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games and the St. Lawrence, first place St. Lawrence Laurentians, mind you. I do have the lineup here for the Canada Games, but I think it's been so wet. It's been so wet that I don't know if I could even this tore to shreds. Anyway, I do have enough to make it out. In goal for the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games, it's Sam Hocko. On the back line for the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games, we have Matt Crew, David Goulding, Riley Bennett, and Harry Carter. In the midfield for the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games, we have Cesar Figueroa, Gary McEwen, Ryan Dunphy, Philly Orlando, Emmanuel Dolo, and we have up striking for the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games, we have Mitchell Berry. The Laurentians, I don't have their lineup, but I'll get to their lineup here very shortly once I see the players on the field. I know that several of the Laurentians are missing today because of work commitments. I know John Douglas is an assistant coach with the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games, and he's on the bench. Here the ball goes deep into Laurentian territory and just went wide off Patrick Slaney on at a touch with a throw in to the St. Lawrence Laurentians. How are you receiving me there, folks? Blair, let me know how you're receiving. With 4 minutes gone, no score, Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games. You are listening to Gordcast live streaming from St. Lawrence Centennial Field. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Sarah Brake watching in. Let me know how the broadcast is coming in. We've had a lot of rain here on the South Coast here today, and I think it all fell in St. Lawrence. Thanks, Todd Warren, looking good. Thanks, Pat Brake. Thank you so much. A couple of young boys there join me here inside of the tent. Hello, Kevin Slaney. I'm not quite sure, Kevin, where you're at. Maybe in Alberta. Anyway, the ball goes in, and here the Canada Games Hocko, I think, is in net. Jonathan Edwards. Okay, thank you so much, Jonathan. Try to get straight out here. That's Sam Hocko in goal. In goal for the St. Lawrence Laurentians today is Patrick Slaney. On the back line is number 3, captain of the Laurentians, Mark Pittman. In the center back with Mark, it appears to be Shane Perot. Looks like he's in the center back position. Here we have Mark Pittman taking the ball, putting it deep inside for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. We have Evan Miles. Evan Miles has been Been stopped by Riley Bennett in a great defensive play. Here we have Gordy Slaney taking the ball deep inside the game's territory outside to Evan Miles, and Miles put it back, and it looks like it's been a corner kick awarded to the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Thanks, Carl, and there for saying that it's good there. At least I know what's going on here. It's been a very, very rainy day here, and actually coming out from the St. John's, it was torrential on the way out as well. The roads, there was all kinds of water on the highway. Again, we have 6 minutes gone in the contest. No score. Newfoundland and Labrador Canada game. Laurentians on a corner kick. Here we have Gordy Slaney taking the ball. Gordy, the ball has been played off to who we have? Number 4. David Gording. Todd Waring watching from the Arctic. That's amazing. Welcome to the telecast, Gord's cast, live streaming from St. Lawrence Laurentian Centennial Field. Good here, Kevin Slaney in Tumbler Ridge, BC. Welcome to the telecast, Tumbler Ridge. Ball's been moved out to number 6, Corey Mulled inside. The ball again has been cleared by Riley Bennett. Gordy Slaney over to Hannaberry. Hannaberry puts it deep inside. The ball goes out of touch, and a goal kick is awarded to the Canada game teams. Gouting outside to Matthew Carew. Carew up to him. McEwen knocked to the ground. Whistle on the play. Ball awarded to Canada game. Number 9. We have Mitchell Burry. Burry inside, and the ball has been cleared here by Mark Pittman deep in the Laurentian territory. Gordy Slaney back to Evan Miles. Miles to Hannaberry. Hannaberry inside to Stephen Slaney, and a great defensive goaltending play by Sam Hocko. Hocko up to number 8, Emmanuel Dolo. No, I'm not sure. Is Dolo number 8? Let me see. Brian Haley is watching. Good here in Fort Mac. Welcome, Fort Mac. Brian Haley, as far as I know, Sudbury, Ontario. Welcome aboard. 8 minutes gone into contest. No score. St. Lawrence Laurentian and Newfoundland and Labrador Canada games. Newfoundland and Labrador Canada games will be in national competition in August, and they will play their national tournament in Winnipeg, and they're in the Provincial Challenge Cup on an exhibition basis for 18 games. Here the Laurentians trying to work the ball. The ball's been taken away by the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada games. Here we have Gordy Slaney. Hello, Mike Reddy. Hello, Colin Itchiger. Here again we have Corey Mullet moving the ball. Corey appears to be on the left wing back here with Shane Perot in the center. Yeah, we have Daniel Crew moving the ball inside. Crew then has been stopped by Riley Bennett. Hello, Doreen. Anybody getting any issues, guys, just let me know with the and then I'll see what I can do the best I can. Again, I'm on field level, so I couldn't get up high because when I came it was torrential. Here we have Evan Miles moving inside, and the whistle has blown, and it's a free kick just outside of the 18. Hello, Henry Burke, Tony Beck. Try to bring it in a little closer. Stephen Slaney, number 13, taking the ball for the Laurentians just to the left of the outside of the box, the 18-yard line. 10 minutes gone, no score. There we have Stephen Slaney putting it inside of the box, and it's been cleared again by Riley Bennett. Back to Stephen Slaney. Ball been cleared by Goulding on the back line for Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Orlando over to Carter. Orlando, there we have 12 moving in, and it's an offside call. We have fans here at the Laurentian Field, all dressed out in all kinds of bright colors with this yellow, orange, all those safety colors, I guess. Here we have a Kewen. Ball taken by Adam Kelly inside, and Hocko is out on the 18-yard line to pick up the ball. Ball thrown over to Emmanuel Dolo. Emmanuel Dolo is the guy that can perform magic with this Canada Games. He has had been looked at across the country at several, I guess, at pro levels. He was in the last one that I'm aware of that he was in with Ottawa Fury Academy, and so was Michael O'Brien, newcomer with the Mount Pearl Senior Challenge Cup team. Hello, Brad Nolan. Hello, John Turner. Some rain, Gord. Yes, you can have it. You can say it. But the field here, as you can see, the field is absolutely beautiful. I think you get a bigger appreciation for the grass turf. Here we have Canada Games putting it inside to Dolo, and Dolo trying to put it back in. The ball was cleared deep into Laurentian territory by Mark Pittman. Hello, Kim Morgan. Welcome to Gord's Cast, live streaming from the St. Lawrence Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, here on the boot. Nice and green. It's beautiful, and even with the waterfall, it's lighting up. Hello, Brendan Shepard. Welcome to the telecast. Goalkeeper for St. John's Feildians. Here we have Shane Perot looking for Henneberry. Henneberry going inside, and it's Hocko again. Beautiful play by Hocko. Hocko outside, right to the limit, right to his 18-yard box. Hocko had played great so far, although only 13 minutes. He's cleared the ball 3 times by playing high in the box. But he's been mentored and by Coach John Douglas. Head coach for the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games, Andrew Murphy from Mount Pearl, and my brother Shane also there as an assistant coach. Hello, Tommy Oss. Hello, Jesse Murray. Welcome to Gord's Cast, live streaming from St. Lawrence Soccer Field, Centennial Field, the Field of Champions. Shane Perot over to this young guy there in front of me. Going to have to get him out of there, the linesman. The ball has been up in Canada Games, and as a result, the linesman doing his job. He's right to the center. The other linesman is running from the center up towards the hall. This guy in front of me, he's running from the center back towards the recreation center. The Laurentians are missing a couple of players I see there. A couple of newcomers are missing. Don't see Mark Breffo there. A guy from Ghana in midfield. Score, no score, no score. Someone got to write it in on the computer so that way, so the people joining in. No score, 16 minutes gone into contest. Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games and the St. Lawrence, first place St. Lawrence Laurentians. Thanks, Cyrus. Thanks, Jennifer there. Ball been taken by Emmanuel Dolo. over to Philly. Ball goes at a touch with a throw in to Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Ball been taken by Golding for the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games team, but it directly on the foot of Mark Pittman. Pittman back to Perot, Shane Perot. Hello, Sarah and Pat. Good evening. Is a a good evening. It's been a hard day this afternoon. Ball gone deep into Newfoundland or Labrador Canada game, and again it's Hocko. Hocko to the rescue. Hocko is playing very high, and as a result, he's taking away scoring opportunities. No score, 16 minutes. Thanks, Daryl Lake, very much. First half. You are listening to Gordcast live from the St. Lawrence Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. Ball been cleared by Golding. Over to Harry Carter. Carter clears it. Carter back to Carter. Carter outside, attempting to go to Emmanuel Dolo. Ball goes out of touch with a throw in for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Ball been thrown in through in the midfield to Gordy Slaney. Gordy over to Shane Perot. Perot over to Corey Mullet. Mullet turned the ball over, and as a result, Canada Games. Carew is working the ball, putting the ball into number 2. Cesar Figueroa. And is Harry Carter up to looking to break through to Dolo, and a great defensive play by Daniel Carew. Carew outside to Corey Mullet. Mullet to Evan Miles, number 10. Miles has been challenged. Miles goes back to Corey Mullet. Mullet over to Jordy Slaney. Slaney to the outside to Mark Pittman. Pittman back to the center back partner Perot. Shane Perot. Perot back to Mark Pittman. The ball goes outside. Sean Drew, I don't see Sean Drew is not in the lineup for the Laurentians today. George Lawton, center back, played here with the Laurentians last weekend on Sunday. He's not in the lineup, so the Laurentians have 4 or 5 regular players not in the lineup, not dressed today because of various reasons. Back to Henneberry over to Daniel Carew. Carew back to Captain Mark Pittman. Pittman looking to go to Stephen Slaney, intercepted by Figueroa. Figueroa over to Emmanuel Dolo, been hit by Adam Kelly. Ball been turned over. Here we have Emmanuel Dolo moving in. Over to Figueroa. Over to Philly. Ball been turned over again, taken by young Brent Henneberry. Henneberry looks to go along to Stephen Slaney, and again we have Hocko high out to the top of the box, taking the ball away from Stephen Slaney. Hello, Regina. You're more than welcome. Regina Slaney. Ball moved inside again. The ball just been taken up by Sam Hocko. Ball's been thrown out to who we have. McEwen to. Here we have the rain. If you hear the rain, guys, it's starting hitting the tarpaulin up right above me here. Again, guys, the skies have opened here in St. Lawrence, folks. And as you can see, the rain is dropping in front of me. If it gets more than out of control, and where I gotta watch that I don't get the bit of equipment and I gotta get wet, I may have to shut it down. It's opening up right from the heavens here now. Very little wind, though. Very little wind. 20 minutes have gone by in the match. No score. St. Lawrence Laurentian, Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada Games. And been sponsored by Jerry O'Brien. Sharon Skiffleton, good job, Gord. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm inside here, but the water is just a foot away from where I'm working. Ball goes inside to Brent Henneberry. And Henneberry, look at the linesman. Henneberry's offside. Hello, Brian O'Rourke from British Columbia. Stephen Rose Leaney from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Hello to you and Kent. Referee today. Ball's been taken by Emmanuel Dolo. Hello, Scott Norman. Hello, Jeff Stacey. Ball's been taken by the Laurentian defender. Back to Mark Pittman. Brian O'Rourke. Look right across from where I'm at, Brian. I see the home that you and brother John were brought up. Sean Burry. Hello, Sean Burry. Hello, Cyrus Beck. Keaton Lake. Again, no score here at St. Lawrence Centennial Field. 22 minutes gone. No score. The Trevor, Nadine Slaney. Hello from, I guess, Calgary, Alberta. You and Todd. Ball been taken by Stephen Slaney. Slaney over to Kelly. Intercepted by Canada Games. And again, it was Shane Pearl clearing the ball. Rick Pearl could not be here to make the game. That's fair enough, Rick. If you got here, you would have drowned anyway, Rick. There we have Riley Bennett. Big center back with the Hello, David Baggs. Ball's been taken again by Canada Games. Moved in by Mark Pittman. Ball been cleared by Mark Pittman over to Daniel Carew. Ball goes out of the territory. And as a result, a throw in for Newfoundland. Hello, Murray Brockable. I think Murray went to school when we done the electrical program. Tristan Zaney, hello. Carol Wells from St. John, New Brunswick. Welcome, John, to Gordcast, live streaming from the St. Lawrence Centennial Field. Again, we had 23 minutes gone, no score. St. Lawrence Laurentian and Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Adam Kelly taking the ball to Jordy Slaney in midfield. Jordy controlling the ball, carrying the ball over to Shane Perot. Perot outside to Corey Mollett. Kyle Welsh, Lisa Loader. Hello, Lisa. Doing great work for the town of St. Lawrence, Lisa Loader. Ball been thrown deep into and we have Evan Miles stepping around, Canada Games player, and he never got a lot on the shot, and as a result, Sam Huckle just picked up the ball pretty comfortably, cautiously. Shane Douglas Saney. Hello, Shane. Great indoor soccer goalie. Eric Pike. Hello, Eric. Ball been taken by Matt Carew looking for Figueroa. To Felly been pushed off the ball. Oh, the ball been turned over to Emmanuel Dolo. Dolo's looking to go around Daniel Carew, and he just puts it deep inside. And as a result, Patrick Slaney playing high. No score. Thank you, Darrell. Appreciate your putting it on the score. And again, a big thank you to young Gordy Lake. Other than Gordy Lake, this Gordcast would not have gotten through today because he came with a tent, he came in rubber, clothes, gear, did whatever it took. When we didn't have a hammer, we used a rock. So thank you, Gord Lake. Ball been taken inside, and Harry Carter been rolled off the ball by Mark Pittman. Here we have the flag. Number 9, Jordan Keynes. Gary Douglas. Hello, Freeman Hillier. Great picture. Good job. Thank you, Freeman. Tony Beck. Got yourself the term. That's great here. Way to go. Yeah, big thank you goes out to Gordy Lake. That's why the soccer has been so successful here. When people are called upon, they do the work. Ball been pushed ahead from Mark Pittman to Adam Kelly. Ball been taken by Figueroa over to Philly again. Jordy Saney intercepted. Jordy Saney is carrying the ball. Jordy Saney runs into Riley Bennett, and Riley Bennett clears the play, but a referee makes a call on the play, and as a result, the ball is awarded to the Laurentians. Stephen Saney just inside, I don't know, just a circle inside at the center line. Hello, Ken Rowe. Gary Douglas. Gary has been raining here. Gary, enough for what BC would get in. Well, BC gets a fair amount of rain too. A yellow card given out that time? Okay.
Sorry, geez, moves it down and get resoft.
Who we got here now? Oh, God. We got Ellick Bow and Greggy Quirk coming by, and Ellick tell me you moved to St. John's, you get very soft. Yeah, the Laurentian people still support the Laurentians, whether they're at home, whether they're in the province, whether they travel across the country, or even when they go foreign. Now, this here is be a great connect to the Laurentians. This gives the fans of the Laurentians an opportunity to follow, to know the team that much more, as well as exposure to the Provincial Challenge Cup Soccer League. Here we have Evan Miles inside to Corey Molt, and a beautiful play, a beautiful sliding tackle by Carew. Carew to the outside, and the ball turned back over to Shane Perot. Bill Chart, hello Bill, hello Scott Bishop. Long time wingback, all-star wingback with the Laurentians from the 1990s team and on into the 2000s.
Yellow card for number 6.
Caitlin Lake, which net is which? Yeah, that's okay. The one down by the rec center is the Laurentian net, and the one by the fire hall down by the score clock, that's the Canada Games. Here we have, Stephen Slaney moving inside. Here we have Corey Mullet moving the ball deep inside, and we have Jordan Keynes running onto the ball, out to Stephen Slaney. Oh, here we have Stephen scores! Stephen moved inside, over from young Brent Henneberry, and a great finish there by Stephen Slaney. 1-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Goal coming at the 28-minute mark. Goal scorer for the St. Lawrence Laurentians, Stephen Slaney, and assisted by number 23 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians, Brent Henneberry. And who?
Number 6 was the one that got yellow card.
Number 6 got the yellow card. That would be Mullet.
No, on Canada's game team.
Yeah. Hello, Val Slaney. Val Slaney was faster. Hello, Surefoot Slaney. Slaney went around, walked around the defense. He had a yawning looking net. Just put it wide in. Great setup. And a great finish. Set up by Brent Henneberry, score by Stephen. Number 10, Evan Miles. Miles been stopped by Dunphy. Ryan Dunphy. Dunphy, ball goes back to Mullet, back to Perot to Mark Pittman to Kelly to the outside to Daniel Carew, back to Stephen Slaney, Stephen to the outside to Evan Miles. Miles is running against, been challenged by Matt Carew. Again is Evan Miles deep in the corner, right to the corner of the tent that I'm in here. Here we have young Matt Carew. Clear the ball, carrying the ball to the outside here. To number 9 for Mitchell Burry. Thanks, Phil. Hope you enjoy. You're listening to Gord's Cast, live streaming from St. Lawrence Soccer Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. home of champions. That crew tried to put it deep inside, and we have number 8 for Elando outside, and again the ball goes out of zone. Hopefully the wind and rain can stay away. I looked at the wind was supposed to be gusting from 30 to 50 kilometers. But I can tell you that whatever rain was up there pretty well came down. It had to. The highways were wet when we got into St. Lawrence. Other than Gordy Lake, there'd be no Gord stream here today or live broadcasting because it was just too wet. Oh, Laurentian shoots! The ball was being worked outside at a 30-yard line, and Laurentian decided to shoot and went off a Canada Games player and a corner kick. Briffle isn't available. That's Mark Briffle. I think over the course of your 23 game season, there's going to be players missing from time to time. That's the nature of. Here the ball's in, deep inside again with the Canada Games, and it's been cleared. The ball's then been taken by Jordy Slaney. Jordy gets back, but not enough over the ball, and as a result, wide over the net, and a goal kick awarded to Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games. Welcome, Kevin. I saw a picture there, Kevin. You were walking, I believe it was 9:40 at night. We don't get light here 9:40 in the morning. We certainly haven't seen much sun this year. Ball have been pushed around nicely by the Canada Games, but the defense for the Laurentians pretty well taken away any scoring opportunity. Again, Stefan Slaney looking deep inside, and it's again Sam Hocko. Sam Hocko out and pushed the ball away from Evan Miles, and as a result, it looks like to be a corner kick. You can see it's heard. Boyd Robert. Oops, my hat blew right off my head. It's like Evan Miles lining up for a corner kick, and like you say, it had been blocked out by the corner up the make-do boot. Ball been taken by the Laurentians, and again it's been cleared by Mitchell Berry. John Quirk, he's a great player too, but he's been injured for a little while there now. Here we have Stefan put it inside again. Stefan inside to Brent Henneberry, and it looks like offside on the play. Corey, is it? Corey where? Referee.
Yeah, it's Corey.
Corey? Yeah. Corey Walsh, guys, has returned home from Alberta. Gord's got another hat here today, Blair. Corey Walsh returned home from Alberta and has taken up officiating here and has been a great asset to Bjorn Peninsula Soccer. Here we have Evan Miles. Evan Miles inside to Stefan Slaney. Stefan Slaney working the ball. Stefan over to Jordy. Jordy getting ready for a shot, but he moved in too close. Jordy again battling for the ball. Jordy is still battling for the ball. Jordy is still battling. He's over. He was looking for Stefan. As a result, number 4 for the Canada Games team. Cesar Figueroa. Canada Games are playing 4 back, 5 in midfield, and 1 up front. Hello, Adam Bannister, and score is 1-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Goal score for the Laurentians, Stefan Slaney. Ball been taken by the Laurentians again, and it was passed back by the goal by the player, and it was Mark Pittman with the last person to touch it for the Laurentians, and as a result, it was maybe an own goal or a maybe given to Mark Pittman. 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Not quite so sure if that's an own goal or if it'll be awarded to Mark Pittman, but it is a goal. 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Appreciate everyone too. I appreciate Adam. You shared the video. That way you're reaching out to that many more, being able to 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians here in the first half. Goal scores for the Laurentians, Stephen Slaney, and I'll award it to Mark Pittman unless I'm told otherwise at halftime. Here we have Daniel Carew moving inside. Daniel Carew shoots in a brilliant save by Sam Hocko. 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians over Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Chad Brenson, you're kindly welcome, Chad. 36 minutes gone in the first half. You are listening to Gordcast live streaming from the St. Lawrence Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the Laurentians currently are in first place and they're leading Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games again by a score of 2-0. Hello, Nick Power. Ball's again in deep inside. Deep inside. It's where a hurdle like a rugby match. We'll see. It looks like a lot of commotion. It looks like Sam Hocko is down. Couldn't really get to see. It was ends.
I think Mark Pittman clipped him.
Mark Pittman? Well, we don't know. It looks like the referee is awarding it anyway to Canada Games goalie or a free kick. Hello, Chad Brinson. It must be pouring. It's not as bad here now. If you're hearing any noise, it's flags. That's the flags that are at the Laurentian field are blowing. The rain is more drizzly here now. We have had some downpours. Hello, Darrell Stewart. Hello, Jonathan Grant. Score 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Live from the Centennial Fields. Orlando back to Golding, back out to Matt Carew. Carew back to Riley Bennett. Thanks, Eldon Roll. Thank you so much. Golding again. He's in replacing. Oh, Judy Turpin. Way to go. What do we got here? 30 minutes. It says Stephen Slaney moving inside. Yeah, it just came up that my battery was going low and the phone was unplugged from the booster battery that I have. So try to get that straightened away. Ball is back to Shane Burrow. The linesman you'll see a lot at the center. The Laurentians have controlled mostly the first half. The linesman is up at the center line. Ball been moved into Corey Mullet playing his left wing back here right now. And he's moved up on the play. Live streaming Gordcast from St. Lawrence Centennial Field, St. Lawrence Laurentians, Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. 39 minutes has been played in the game, with the Laurentians leading by a score of 2-0. Mark Pittman to Adam Kelly. Kelly, number 7 for the Laurentians, over to Gordy Slaney. Gordy is as good as a center mid in this province right now. For my money, I will give him as the best center mid in the province. Here we have Daniel Carew. What a beautiful shot, and it was off the goalpost. Daniel Carew strikes from 30 yards and is off the goalpost. All set up by Gordy Slaney. Gordy Slaney is teaching the young kids in midfield full lesson of midfield, how to play midfield at the Challenge Cup level. Hello, Root. Hello, Hyson Break. Root King. Ryan Keynes. Hello, Ryan Keynes from Moncton. Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games versus St. Lawrence Laurentians. You are listening to Gordcast live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the St. Lawrence Laurentians hold a 2-0 lead on goals coming by Stephen Slaney and Mark Pittman. Thanks, Sir Scott. We need to keep the updates on the typed in as well. Dylan Taylor, how do you do? Both teams will go at it again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Ball been thrown in by Corey Mullet over to Evan Miles. Miles to Gordy. I think Jordy's looking to Stephen, and Stephen putting it into this Brent Henneberry. Brent Henneberry is looking to put it across and have been stopped by Riley Bennett. The ball been taken by Evan Miles, and Miles is stopped by Sam Hucko in the Canada Games goal. Here we have Matt Carew. Carew back to Golding. Golding back to his keeper Hucko. Hucko been pushed by Stephen Slaney. The ball's been pushed over to Riley Bennett. Bennett to Harry Carter, and back to the goalie, Sam Hucko. Hucko back to Riley Bennett. Ball goes out of territory and a throw in for St. Lawrence Laurentians. Daniel Carew back to Mark Pittman, outside to Corey Mullet. Mullet to the outside to Evan Miles. Miles to Adam Kelly, number 7. I try to get you familiar with the numbers as well. 22, Shane Perot. The Laurentians are having much their way. Here we have Stephen Slaney moving in, and a great defensive play by Riley Bennett. The ball has been pushed up to the Laurentians. Canada Games are putting it long in, but they're going with a one striker, and a lot of the times I just think you're turning it over. But what they're doing, what the Canada Games are doing, they're using this for the hello, Jed Turpin. They're using this for exhibition. They know when they go to the Nationals, once they get up against BC or Ontario, they know that they'll need to use in the defensive system. That is why that they are trying their defensive system against the Laurentians, to see if they can perfect that, or at least, this is a great opportunity. The Laurentians obviously are one of the top teams in the league, currently in first place, so they're trying as much as, they're always wanting to win, but they're using it for exhibition and using not only the players to see who are the great players are, but they're used to see which system they can adapt to when they get to the national, that'll be Canada Games to be played August in Winnipeg. Hello, Bernice Budgel, and hello. We got Bernice Budgel. I missed somebody here. I'm sorry about that. Hello, Celia Ann. Just moving in or watching in. 2-0 here for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. 44 minutes gone in the first half. You're listening to Gordcast and live streaming from St. Lawrence to Centennial Field. Been a rainy, windy, miserable, terrible, but soccer goes on here in the community. The soccer capital of Canada. You're more than welcome, Ken. I think it's a great thing that it reaches out, and it's a great opportunity for the fans of St. Lawrence to be able to connect with the team again, because a lot were gone, and I think this here will open the door for the having an understanding of the league as well as know the team players on the Laurentian. Riley Bennett back over to Harry Carter. Carter moves back after going back towards his goalie. He moves the ball up the field. Can't see the number, and we have inside too, and we have we have halftime here in St. Lawrence. Halftime in St. Lawrence with the St. Lawrence Laurentians leading the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games team by a score of 2-0. Goal scorers for the Laurentians, Stefan Saini and Mark Pittman, although it could be recorded as a own goal. I'm not quite sure, but Mark was the last one that touched the ball. Hello, Diane Kelly. I think, where are we talking at, Diane? Probably Fort McMurray. Chad Brinson, nice ball, Pat Saini. Again, we have I see Shane's young son, Shane. He's also there as a linesman. Talking to him dinner time there today. Looks like he could be going to Alberta for work. He just graduated this week. Congratulations, Shane. Petroleum engineer from the College Technology from the College for Green Inn. Hello, Andrew Peter Hill. Who we got over there, boys? Who we have over there? Who's over there, Gordy? Ask the fans. Anybody want to come over and have a chat? Go and ask them. We also have 2 more matches on the go today. In on the Avalon. I believe it was Feildians were playing CBS at 4 o'clock. In St. Lawrence at 6 o'clock, we have the current cast that we have on the go. We have St. Lawrence playing host to the Canada Games, and at 7 o'clock at King George, it will be Holy Cross Crusaders will be playing host to Cornerbrook. Hello, Roma. Thank you so much for your comments. Just down the hill, Roma, from where you grew up here in St. Lawrence on Notre Dame Street. Hello, Danny Dumares. Welcome to St. Lawrence. This is where we're at here today with a typical rural day in Newfoundland with rain, drizzle, fog, and more rain. Again, I'll be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The score is 2-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Goal scores for the Laurentians were Stefan Saini and Mark Pittman. Hello, Julie Loader. Got here, Julie, and got it all set up. Gary Reeves. I'm glad to see my Leafs got a player there last night, and even for the Montreal Canadiens. I know when the guy from the Montreal Canadiens got picked from the first round, he said he mentioned something about getting, thought he was going to Toronto. He was a smart young fella. Did you? I heard that. Yeah. Hello, Jeremy Brake. Mount Pearl are off this weekend. Jeremy is now a new addition with Mount Pearl Senior Challenge Cup team. Okay, Kevin, much appreciated there. Is 1-0 for CBS at the 72-minute marks. That's CBS playing host to St. John's Feildians. Hello, Matt Warren. Live from St. Lawrence here. You are watching or listening to Gordcast. Live streaming Wilson Challenge Cup between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Newfoundland and Labrador 2017 Canada Games team. Lots of Molson Challenge Cup action on the go this weekend. 6 games. Well, 2 of them are being played here on the Burin Peninsula, with the Laurentians playing host to the Canada Games. Also, for anyone that's listening in, on June the 30th, Newfoundland Labrador Technical Director Dragan Mrkovic will be on the Burin Peninsula to have a coaching clinic being hosted by Burin Peninsula Soccer Association. So anyone wants quality coaching, as far as I'm concerned, he's the best in the province. Dragan Mrkovic will be on the Burin Peninsula on June the 30th with a coaching clinic been hosted by the BPSA. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mario Perot, there for your hosting, or for your sharing. Appreciate if anyone would share. Also appreciate everyone keep carrying on and sharing. I see the RNC are asking the people of Newfoundland and Labrador to keep sharing and posting of Let's Find Courtney. Courtney is one of our own guys, comes from St. Lawrence, Courtney Lake. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it in the media. Let's keep it on the social media. Let's keep it active, and hopefully will be some kind of that the family can get some kind of a resolution, a positive resolution at that to this. I know you see on my ad this morning, I put the page there, and I appreciate for everyone that join in to keep posting and sharing. And on a daily, I'll ask you to do it on a daily basis. In future, every time I advertise my podcast, I will also advertise Let's Find Courtney. This hashtag Let's Find Courtney. Ben Collingwood, St. John's Feildians soccer player. Next weekend, as far as I know, the Laurentians will make a trip to St. John's, and they play just the one game. The Laurentians will play the Feildians at King George V Field. Who is coaching the Canada Games team? Thank you, Kay Kennedy, so much. Kay Gibbons Kennedy. The coaches of the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games are as follows. Head coach, Andrew Murphy. Assistant coach, my brother Shane Dunphy. Assistant coach, goalie coach, John Douglas. And manager, Gonzo Bennett. Gonzo is the father as well of young Riley Bennett. Riley Bennett is a standout with the Canada Games team. Gonzo Bennett also brings good credentials in as from an executive level, where he was former Executive of the Year in hockey. That's with the provincial. I'm not sure if that was the senior league, but I do know I read his credential that he was hockey Executive of the Year. Hello, Tyler Windsor. Again, you are listening to, watching Gordcast live from St. Lawrence Centennial Field. Score is currently 2-0 for the Laurentians. Goal scorers for the Laurentians were Mark Pittman with the second goal, or it may have been credited as an own goal, I'm not quite sure, but the opening goal was definitely scored by Stephen Slaney with a great setup by number 23, who's coming into his own this year, young Brent Henneberry. He was the Laurentian star in the provincial final last year, scoring the overtime goal against Mount Pearl that gave the Laurentians their 25th championship in 50 years. Quite remarkable. Hello, Zach Bishop. Travis Persons. Welcome to the broadcast, Travis, from Grand Bank. Is a big part of the Grand Bank GB's intermediate team, and the GB's won an invitational in Corner Brook to open the soccer season on the West Coast. So congratulations to you and your team on winning the invitational. Been hosted on 24th of May weekend in Corner Brook. Adam Burry. Hello, Adam. Everybody dressed up with the rubber gear on here today. Hello, Mike Edwards, another guy right from Slaney's Lane. Eric Glendrigan. Hello, Eric. We're glad that our Leafs got a good player, Eric. Gord wants your estimate for the game in the first half. Hello, Lyle. Yes, first half. The Laurentians dominated the first half. It would certainly be 80% play compared to 20% for the Canada Games. Scoring opportunities, I don't know. I would say maybe they got the Laurentians scored 2 goals and maybe had 4. And hello, Dale Earl. And maybe 5 would be the most, but they worked the ball. They worked the ball around. They controlled the middle of the field, especially with Gordy. Gordy in the middle. Gordy is a great addition. When Gordy got injured earlier in the season with a hip injury, and the Laurentians missed him for, I believe it was 2.5, almost 3 games. So Patrick had little work to do. That's probably why you didn't see a lot of them, Blair. The Laurentians dominated, and when the ball again the Canada Games are playing one up. So anytime it can be rather easy for a defense when you're only having the one striker high up. Hello, Glenn Slaney. You're more than welcome, Glenn. No, actually, Patrick has played. I would think that the majority of the games has had this season. He's walking down the middle of the field. John is with the Canada Games coaching staff, and I think he has been nursing a number of injuries as well. And he's probably into the twilight part of his career, but he's still a strong addition. I think last year, there's no doubt in my mind the reason the Laurentians won the 25th championship was because of the spectacular goaltending of John Douglas. Well, Patrick will get a better chance this year to come into his own. Gordy Slaney is a treat to watch, no doubt in my mind. Gordy Slaney. This Emmanuel Dolo, I like him too, but like you say, they more or less have him. Canada Games got him in the midfield with Mitchell Barry up front. We got Dolo walking over towards me here. Probably get more camera on him in this half. Players work that much harder when they're in front of me with the camera because the camera's on them. They're missing their. We had the Laurentian moving inside, and the ball has been cleared again by Golding. Canada Games have a young John Quirk, I think it is named John Quirk. That's Mike Quirk, young Mike Quirk Jr., and Mike Quirk, also the grandfather from St. Lawrence. He's on the team, and he's very, very strong player, but he's been injured. He's been injured for a while there now. A big loss to the teams. You lose your main center back, and it's him and Riley Bennett. Riley and Quirk, 2 equal talented. That's a big loss to the Canada Games. Here we have We got Dolo here, number 15, with the green boots on, green cleats on. Belly to Golding with the ball been taken by. We have Devin Ryan in up to 27. Who we have 27?
Gordon.
Who?
Gordon.
Gordon Pike, number 27. I don't know that kid that well. Number 27. Here we have Adam Kelly moving inside. Here we have Gordon Pike. And the ball just stopped again by a Hocko. It should be a corner kick. And we have the fog moving in now too, folks. Don't know what that'll do to the second half in regards to the video portion of it. The fog is moving in just across the causeway. That moves in, you can just probably will, you can much on, but it's probably is all we'll get is the audio portion of it. Hello, Kirk Slaney. The ball's inside, been cleared by Roddy. A beautiful shot there by who we have here, number 4, Devin Ryan, out to 30 yards, and it was just a hammer the ball. Goal score by Devin Ryan with his second of the season for the Laurentians. Beautiful shot, sort of unexpected, but he just hit it, and when he got it all. What a beautiful goal by Laurentians, number 4. That coming at the 47-minute mark. 3-0 for the Laurentians. Eugene Spearance. Hello, Eugene. There we have Riley Bennett. Ball been taken by Bennett over to Brent Henneberry. And we have Golding been pushed. No, he pushed 23 Henneberry, and Henneberry goes down. And as a result, a free shot's been awarded to St. Lawrence Laurentians. Beautiful goal there by Devin Ryan. Here we have Jordy Saney, Mark Pittman lining up. That fog is moving in, guys. That moves in. I can tell you, you're just like Mount Everest or nothing but white. Here we have Jordy. I don't know. Jordy looking to shoot. Just wide off the Canada Games goal. The Canada Games are goalkeeper is right in front of the St. Lawrence Recreation Center. The Laurentians have a new logo put on the rec center. St. Lawrence Laurentians, beautiful job. I don't enjoy no rain. The rubber clothes on me, still wet. Jordy Saney. Over to Evan Miles. Juliet Farrell. Hello, Juliet. Osmond's son is also a Canada Games. The ball been beautiful save by Hocko, comes out to the 18, and it was Gordon Pike challenging for the ball, but Hocko got everything on it. Again, Golding back to Bennett, over to Golding. Let's see, player back to Dunphy outside to number 6. Harry Carter. We have Daniel Carew. Hello, Margie Turpin. 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Thanks, Scott. Much appreciated. Put the score, stuff like that. Here we have Emmanuel Dolo dancing around the ball. Emmanuel Dolo, he tipped the ball off and was intercepted by Mark Pittman. Mark Pittman right in front of the play here. Pittman goes down. Whoa, Mark Pittman, and we have David and Goliath here. Great defensive play by Mark Pittman. McEwen is a very small young kid, and Mark Pittman, one of the bigger, stronger boys in the league. McEwen is very impressive, number 12 with Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. I know the coaching staff from the Canada Games team were waiting for the Games teams to get to St. Lawrence, because St. Lawrence obviously got a culture in soccer, and it's being able to learn to play at this level and know the expectations. Every Laurentian that steps on that field, there's a lot expected, and any loss is not acceptable. So those Games players, just to come here, I know they looked at the schedule, the Canada Games did, right from the beginning, of when they were to be in St. Lawrence, and even here on a rainy day. And, we still got fans out to the game, everybody dressed with, I don't know, all kinds of rubber gear. Paula Kelly. Paula Kettle. I'm sorry about that. Paula Mary Kettle. Dion Kettle's wife. Dion was one of the better soccer players to ever play in St. Lawrence. Here we have again the Canada Games moving inside too, and the Dolo goes in. Oh, a beautiful stop by Mark Pittman. It was Dolo on the goalie, and Mark Pittman came out of nowhere. Hello, Paula. The fog is slowly coming in. I don't know if the capelin are rolling or not, but I can tell you what, it's probably too cold. Yeah, Juliet, I come out. The highways are not fit with the roads. The ruts on the roads just wasn't safe. Anyway, the ball's been moved back again. It's been cleared by Riley Bennett. Bennett's been very busy, actually, for the Canada Games. Center back for the Canada Games. Here we have Gordy. Gordy in the middle of the field. Gordy controlling much of the game in midfield. Rudy Kelly. Hello, Rudy. I wish we would get some summer. Even anywhere from 15 to 20 would do me. The ball's been taken by Canada Games. Again, it's Shane Itziguri. Shane Itziguri to the rescue. Riding out the Canada Games player. Patrol in for the Canada Games. Hello, Phil Malloy. Welcome aboard Mount Pearl. We got the fog here, guys. And the linesman there right in front of us. The assistant referee, whatever. Hello, Donna. Jose Clark, welcome to Gord's Cast live streaming from St. Lawrence Centennial Field. 54 minutes gone into contest. 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Yeah, Rudy is good, Rudy, and I think everyone is getting to appreciate it. It'll grow. High better equipment. Thank everyone for this week. I had a big birthday on, and I believe it was Monday. A lot of people with birthday greetings on Facebook, and a lot because of my Gord's Cast, and a lot from friends from St. Lawrence and in St. John's. Thank you everyone for the well wishers of my 60th birthday, actually. The ball's been moved into Laurentian territory, and it's been cleared by Devin Ryan. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, my sister Joyce, that's in Grand Prairie, Alberta. She said, "What could I get you?" I said, "Give me a good camera to do some of my live streaming." And she did. Who is off? I don't know. Let's see. Let me see who is off. I'll get to that, Scott. Let me see who is off. Gord, we got Ryan is on. Let me see who has gone off. Here we have Ryan Dunphy moving in, been rolled off by Brent Henneberry and by Devin Ryan. And Ryan, the ball, he fouled someone. Henneberry is on. Number 23 is on. I don't know if we'll say, let me see, do I see Corey Mult? He may be one of the players that's gone missing. None of them are on the bench. I guess they were so wet. Again, the ball's been cleared by Golding, so no, Corey Mullet, see, is on getting him on the far side of the field. You got to run like Corey Mullet under this Corey Mullet. And number of young Keynes is probably off, guys. Jordan Keynes. Here we have Mark Pittman, been chased by McEwen and Emmanuel Dolo. Hello, Lewis Hodder. Great instructor at Academy Canada in pipe fitter. One of the best in the province. Lewis Hodder comes from St. Bernard's. Here we have Mark Pittman. Don't see, you're probably right there, Scott. Don't see him out there. There we have Adam Kelly taking a fall. Cesar Figueroa. McEwen inside of Golding. Golding moving inside and been stopped by Daniel Carew. You are listening to live stream Gordcast from St. Lawrence Centennial Field in St. Lawrence with the St. Lawrence Laurentians leading Newfoundland and Labrador Canada games by a score of 3-0 with 58 minutes gone in the contest. Donna Doyle, you're more than welcome. Ball been taken for a corner kick to the games by the games and a Patrick Saney. Valerie Keynes. Patrick Saney outside to, we have Shane Perot. Perot, the ball goes outside with, here we have Harry Carter. Harry Carter. Ball been taken by Riley Bennett. Dolo carrying the ball. Dolo carrying the ball inside to McEwen. McEwen inside, and McEwen shoots. Oh no, it was Mark Pittman. Mark Pittman? No, it was Corey Mull back on the line to kick the ball from a goal for Canada Games. Ball been taken again by Canada Games, and ball been stopped by Patrick Saney in the Laurentian goal. Phyllis Quilty. Foggy today. Yeah, it's foggy, it's rainy, it's drizzly, it's everything but good weather here today. But the show goes on. Soccer comes first in the soccer capital of the country, St. Lawrence. Number 7, ball been thrown into Adam Kelly, and it's been out of the touch by Kelly, and it's a throw-in award to the games, and it's been out again by the Laurentians. Big C Patty. No, not really. Thanks, Sir Kenny. Ball been taken by Dunphy. Dunphy back to, he's back Golding. Been turned over to Kelly. Kelly looking for the go-ahead to Gordon Pike. Well, the big guy is off, guys. Okay, we have again games moving in. Ball's over and has moved in again to Patrick Saney. How long is left? 60 minutes have been played. Any Welsh, you're more than welcome. I know you're enjoying it each time because you'll be here at the field. Anyway, again, every cast, say hello to Keith for me. Janice Edwards Kelly. Karen Paul Break. That could be Paul, that could be Karen. Hello, Mark Pittman, back to Gordy. Laurentians are just moving the ball around. They're looking for opportunity. Stefan is not on. Stefan has gone off as well, guys. 23, Britt Henneberry. Henneberry been rolled off the ball by Ryan Dunphy. Dunphy to number 8. Vando. Felly outside to Harry Carter. Carter moving inside to we have Emmanuel Dolo. Thanks, Paul. Roma Sini, happy birthday, thank you. Cillian. Yeah. Ball been taken by the Canada Games. The Laurentians right now have made several changes. Canada Games are pushing the ball around. The Laurentians are much in control with a 3-0 lead here. Anybody have any final score from CBS this afternoon, guys? I know Kevin gave me a score there after 71 minutes. It was 1-0 for CBS. CBS played the Feildians in CBS at 4 o'clock. Appreciate it. Anyone got the score? Give us an update on that. At 7 o'clock, Holy Cross are playing host to Cornerbrook. Alana Welsh, Jobany. Hello, Alana. Thanks for the birthday greeting, Alana. We get to these ages, you don't really want too many to know about it. So again, it's a corner kick being awarded to Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. To Emmanuel Dolo. I heard 6-0 CBS. Matt Breen. Hello, Matt Breen. Nice seeing you on the field, Matt. I've heard, though, you've got some kind of an injury or something. Anyway, the ball been moved inside, and it's cleared by the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Mary Tarrant. Hello, Mary from... I believe Mary is from St. Lawrence, lives in... Mary Tarrant Hod, living in Lord's Cove. Retired registered nurse. Cillian, registered nurse, I see. Not sure if you're retired or not now, Cillian. But I know both of you come on that time are registered nurses, so that we got the nurses. The RNs taking in live soccer here from the Centennial Field, tuning in to Gordcast. Ryan Dunphy moving the ball to Orlando inside too, and intercepted by Laurentians, and again cleared by Shane Perot. Gordon Pike been rolled off the ball by Golding. Golding outside to Harry Carter. Still working, Cillian. We work till you die, Cillian. That's the way it goes. Scott Bishop 3-0. Burry Smith. That's the Burry used to play on the band when I were growing up. Hello, Burry. Hello, Brandon Isaacs. Ree Edwards. Oh, we're going mad here. Kenta with 3-0. Matt Breen. Yeah, Matt, like you say, you definitely were a quality soccer player. It's too bad, unfortunately, that you had to suffer the injury or whatever has gone on. I believe I was told that is the reason you're not playing. And Matt is the son of Johnny Breen, Hall of Famer. Leslie Edwards. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Gerald Fitzpatrick. Gerald played with the Laurentians in 1967 when they lost to the Bellamina. And Joe Dunphy, my uncle, was at the field. Joe told me that Moose was the best player on the field. Gerald Fitzpatrick. Gerald Moose Fitzpatrick. Miss you, Gord. I'm still involved with this until I get past the situation I got. I'm enjoying this as well. Canada Games and the St. Lawrence, much playing, just pushing the ball around. The Laurentians in control score-wise. They're up by a score of 2-0. Devin Ryan came on in the second half, and he probably finished the game team with a beautiful strike from about 30 yards. Here we have Daniel Crew moving inside, and we have Emmanuel Dolo and Riley Bennett back to the rescue. Here we have Dolo moving the ball, looking to go long. To Jonathan Lakey, Mount Pearl prospect. Mount Pearl and Feildians should be strengthened. following the Canada Games. My Uncle Gerald Fitzpatrick, Mom's brother, interesting. Blair, Albert Lakes, Stephen Powell is watching. The wind is picking up here. The fog is moving in. I don't know how is the audio and the video, guys. Foggy here at the field. You probably can hear the wind blowing because of the flags, the tree flags that are over the center of the Laurentian pitch. Blowing from west to east. Hello, Leslie Edwards. Say hello to your mom for me. Yeah, and your mom said hello. Say hello to your mom for me as well, Leslie. Art Fitzpatrick. Hello, Art. Art grew up in St. Lawrence on the Hog, if I'm correctly. Hello, Joe and BD here. Watching from Prince George, BC. Welcome aboard. Claudia's Lady Frogville. Audio and video is good. Perfect, guys. Just look down behind. You can see down behind the Canada Games goal. That's by the rec center. You can see the people dressed with their colorful rain gear on. Ball been taken by Golding. Back to Riley Bennett. Bennett to the outside to Osman. Thomas Osman, the son of former Feildian player Ian Osman. Video's good, thanks, they're loyal. Just wondering here because again, it's hard to see across the field. I'll try to watch the game and watch the screen here. Classic, yeah, it is a classic here. It's for anybody that grew up in the town or here on the Burin Peninsula for that matter. It's very typical weather for the Burin Peninsula, and especially when your community is a harbor. You can be sure. Devin Ryan, a nice young addition to the Laurentians. Come over from CBS. Again, we have Gordy and Brent Henneberry out to Devin Ryan inside, and there was a beautiful crossover right into the penalty shot area, and it was Corey Mullins. Hello, Madeline Church.
That's my nan.
Who?
My nan.
Oh, that's the young boy. I said, that's my nan.
I'll sleep there tomorrow.
Say, I can see Albert Pike's house here, but that's it. The lights are on the other side of the field. People got lights on. But again, anyone from here, from the community, they're certainly used to this. Ball been taken by Golding and back down into the Laurentian territory with Daniel Crew. Back to Patrick Slaney. On over to fog or no fog. It's still home. It's still when I drive over the hill to come into St. Lawrence. It's still I get that certain feeling in me. I don't know what it is, and I hope it never leaves me. Ball been taken by Canada Games. Matt Crew back to Osman. On back to Riley Bennett. We have Daniel Carew. Back to Mark Pippin. Hello, Robbie Green. Robbie is former student of mine. Electrical apprentice, maybe journeyman now, I would think so, Robbie. Great softball player. Comes from the Placentia area. And Gordy Lake is watching. Gordy Lake is, I'd say, the man is responsible for this Gord cast here today, because without this temporary tent that he got put up for, I'm using for a boot. They had to go home. I'm soaked here too, Gordy, so. But anyway, much appreciated for your efforts, and all the people off St. Lawrence and the ones that are tuning in, I'm sure are more than appreciative for your efforts, what you've done here today. Harry and Sidney Edwards. 3-0 for the Laurentians. Goal scorers for the Laurentians: Stephen Slaney, Mark Pittman, and Devin Ryan. Goalie today for the Laurentians, Patrick Slaney. Referee for today, Corey Walsh. I know one of the linesmen is my young nephew, Shane Dunphy. 32 degrees up on Fairview. You must be inside of your house there, Pat. Justin Murray. I know Justin's a big Laurentian fan. Welcome aboard, Justin. 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. 71 minutes gone in the live stream broadcast, telecast, Gordcast, live from St. Lawrence, soccer capital of Canada. Here we have Evan Miles moving in deep on the left side, trying to go around Osmond. Osmond, great defensive play. Ball back to Mullet. Back to Evan Miles. Miles puts it over in the air. Ball been taken on by Emmanuel Dolo. Dolo on to, who we have running here? Osmond. Yeah, it was Osmond after moving right up from the backline position. Maybe it wasn't. Hard to get the numbers here on the field here now, guys, right across the field. Jacob is in Ontario, so he's back now. So the only one player that I see out is Jonathan Cork. Mr. Pickett is on board. Vancouver, I think. For Lakey, on to McEwen, on to a big defense. The Laurentians are stopping the games on the defense. Here we have Shane Perreault going down on a tackle, and Perreault went down, stayed down, but he's fighting it off. Here we have Adam Kelly, back to Devin Ryan to Gord Pike back to Henneberry. Let's see. Evan Miles over on the far side, and had been stopped by Osmond. Betty Miles is watching. Laurentians came out early. They controlled Canada games with 5 in the midfield and 1 up front. And Gordy Slaney, I thought, who played an exceptional first half, controlling the midfield, educating the young Canada Games players how to play the position. Jordy's been a standout the whole game. He's still controlling the game. Jordy. Evan Miles is running Miles. Back to Mark Pittman. Mark has played a great game back in center back. We have Daniel Crew. We have ball been put inside to Manuel Dolo. Been pushed off the ball by Devin Ryan, and goal kick awarded to the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Tony Beck Donna Reeves. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from St. Lawrence Centennial Field, where the St. Lawrence Laurentians currently lead Newfoundland Labrador Canada game at the 75-minute mark by a score of 3-0. Goal scorers for the Laurentians: Mark Pittman, Stephen Slaney, and Devin Ryan. And goal for the Laurentians today, Patrick Slaney. Gordy Slaney again on the ball. Gordy has had full control. Gordy outside to Devin Ryan. Devin Ryan inside to Adam Kelly. Inside to Gordy Slaney. Back to Riley Bennett. Riley Bennett has been a standout for the Newfoundland Labrador Canada games. Number 13, Riley Bennett. And by far the most superior player on the field for the Canada games team here today. Thanks, Justin, so much for your kind words there. Score is 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. 76 minutes gone. Hello, Catherine Ducey. Congratulations on your graduation from Marine Institute. Here we have number 4. Pushing the ball around. The Laurentians are pushing the ball around the field. Here we have Lecky moving the ball in deep, and Patrick Slaney is outside. Hello, Randy Slaney. Mount Pearl, I think you live in Mount Pearl. Another Laurentian follows the game, and the Laurentians a lifetime Laurentian supporter. Here we have McEwen moving inside for the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Been rolled off the ball again by Gordy Slaney. Player off the match for the Laurentians would definitely have to be Gordy Slaney, and player off the match for the Canada Games at this point would have to be Riley Bennett. Ball. Hello, Winnie. Winnie Tarrant is watching. Laurentians with a throw in. 77 minutes have gone. 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Ball been by Daniel Crudy, back to Gordy Slaney. No, ball's been thrown inside, moved back to goalkeeper. Where's the goalkeeper? What is it? Again, hard to see the numbers even on the middle of the field here now. Hello, Chris Slaney. Welcome to that's Howard and Betson. The ball moved inside, deep inside. Canada Games, and the ball has been rolled out of play. Throw in for Canada Games. Back to Osmond. Again is Gordy Slaney in the middle field. Evan Miles. Back to Gordon Pike, 27. Number 4 for the Laurentians there. Again is Devin Ryan. Number 10.
Number 21 is.
Yeah, 21. And Sam Hockle is still in the goal. Lyle Drake. Langley, BC is the Nationals. Guys, don't go start planning yet. Pitcher is clear. Thank you, Tom Lamb. Thank you kindly for letting me know. Again is Mark Pittman. Again we have Gordy Slaney moving inside. Ball pushed inside to Gordon Pike. The ball is pushed back but out of the territory and is recovered by Emmanuel Dolo. Dolo is carrying the ball. Dolo been taken down by Devin Ryan. Referee lets the play go on. McEwen with the ball. Moving inside on Daniel Carew, number 14. Back to Mark Pittman. No, the ball is, what's we have here? We have an offside. Ball been kicked by Mark Pittman. Back to Gordy Slaney. Slaney over to Shane Perot. Perot over to Corey Mullet. Mullet on to middle of the field to Brent Henneberry. Then we have Adam Kelly trying to push by Canada Games, and again we have Adam Kelly back into the play, taking the ball right off Canada Games player. Back to Gordon Pike. Gordon Pike over to Corey Mullet. Mullet pushing the ball back into Mark Pittman. Hello, Bobby Gamba. St. John's Feildians player. What's the score of your game today in the Feildians and CBS? Guys, somebody put it. Hello, David Pickett. Hello, Willie Hearn. Mount Pearl, former Mount Pearl player. Ball again been moved inside by We have Dolo been rolled off the ball between Mark and we see Shane Pro to the outside to Devin Ryan. Again, Ryan was about to say played his minor soccer in CBS from Labrador City. Played last year with CBS Challenge Cup. Now he is here in the Royal Blue with the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Good addition, young player. Ernie Lunchy, thank you Ernie so much, Ernie. Hello Trevor Ivany. Trevor, your final today, Trevor, 1-0 for CBS. Nick Power tuned in from alongside. Can't get to see it. Atlantic Hawk from 200 meters. Thanks, Gord. You're more than welcome. Thanks, friendy. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Laurentians are in St. John's next weekend to play the Feildians on Saturday at King George V. Tomorrow at 1, St. Lawrence Laurentians back on the field to play the Canada Games team. Again at 1 o'clock tomorrow, the Laurentians will play host to the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. Ball's been taken in midfield by the game teamer, pushing the ball around. You give the young team time. They will push the ball around. They were involved in an Atlantic tournament prior to the start of the Challenge Cup season. They defeated Nova Scotia and PEI and tied New Brunswick, and they won the Atlantic Championship. They have a good young team. Thank you, Barry Smith. From Prince Rupert, welcome to the live streaming Gordcast. Yvonne Edwards is watching from St. Lawrence. Lifetime involved with the St. Lawrence Soccer Association. Yvonne Edwards, postmaster at the St. Lawrence Canada Post. Roselle Roach, thanks, Gord. You're kindly welcome. St. Lawrence Laurentians currently lead by a score of 3-0 with 83 minutes gone in the contest. Flora Slaney is watching. Welcome to the Gord Cast live streaming. Hello, Anne-Marie Turpin, my old French teacher. One of my best teachers I ever had. She was serious in the class, but I also enjoyed the fun that she had with us. Never forgot. Hello, Kevin Pittman. See if you back up some of the weather. Yeah, Kev, you can bring some of the weathers. There we have again Canada Games. Lakey, 12, McEwen on into 7. Lakey back to Mark Pittman. Yeah, there's 2 other guys missing from the Canada Games today. Evan and Eric Knight, actually. Evan and Eric Knight. Hello, Sylvia and Clyde Edwards. Hopefully with the weather will stay and we'll get some in July and then during the homecoming during August. Holy Cross will be in St. Lawrence during the homecoming to play the Laurentians on St. Lawrence Day and on Sunday. The Laurentians are missing several players here today. But that only gives to me, they're only playing a group of kids, and that gives other players the opportunity to play. Obviously, you want to make sure you get those points, but it still gives other players opportunities. So over the course of 23 games, as I alluded to, and I will probably mention again, hello, Stephen Evans. You know, during the course of the season, there will be teams missing players because of commitments, holidays, work, family commitments, all comes in. A lot of the young players are professional. A lot of them have various jobs. 86 minutes gone here. Score clock has been a great addition. I don't know how well you can see the score clock. just over from the fire hall. Big addition. 86 minutes on the clock, 3-0 to score. Scoring for the Laurentians, Stephen Saney, Mark Pittman, and Devin Ryan. Kevin, I got you in on the goal scoring here now, so feel good about it. Both teams will be on the field again tomorrow. Just got the score. Somebody said there, Kevin, it was 1-0, and that's not official. Here we have Canada Games. Hello, Cheryl Davis, wife of former Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, Paul Davis. That break, 1-0 for CBS final. CBS continue to impress. 1-0 for CBS. And CBS are looking to clinch. Their goal this season is to clinch a playoff position and to be at King George V on Labor Day weekend to participate in the Challenge Cup final. Again, you're watching broadcast live streaming from St. Lawrence Centennial Field. 3 minutes showing on the clock. 3-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Yeah, Cheryl, CBS are much improved, much impressive, and I guess the goal, like you say, they won again today. They currently in third place, and the top 4 teams make the final 4 on Labor Day weekend to be played at King George V on Labor Day weekend. Here we have Gordon Pike carrying the ball to the outside. Tried to hit Evan Miles. Ball turned over to Osmond. Osmond Riley back to Gordon Pike. Pike moving in. Put the ball to Adam Kelly, and he's been rolled off the ball by defender for Canada Games. Here we have Devin Ryan to Daniel Carew, back up to Adam Kelly. And we have McEwen for Canada Games. Been rolled off the ball by Brent Henneberry. Again by Jordy Slaney with control in the middle of the field. Back to Mark Pittman. On to Shane Perot. McEwen again. McEwen has had a pretty impressive game as well. Mark Pittman has been standout there. Mark, to me, has been Mark and Jordy center field. Stephen played the first half and he was off after the first half. Brent Henneberry, I'm very impressed with Brent Henneberry as well. Hello, Harold Beck. Chris Bartolome. Hi, Pat, Sarah, and Pat are saying hello to their sons, Pat and Paul. Pam Turpin. Gordon is playing on. He come on the second half. He's having a very good half. Pam Turpin Pike. Kevin Kelly. Hello, Kevin. Again, we are into the dying minutes. 89 minutes on the clock. 3-0 for the Laurentians over Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games. You are listening to Gordcast live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. We are now 90 minutes showing on the clock, and the referee is looking at his watch. I think we have only had one yellow card in the contest. Goal scorers were Stephen Saney, Mark Pittman, and Devin Ryan. In goal for the Laurentians is Patrick Saney. The playoff format is top 4 teams play on Labor Day weekend. You're more than welcome there, Brian. Again, the time, regulation time has eluded. We are now into referee's time. Well played contest, just the one. Here we have strike there by Adam Kelly, been blocked by Canada Games. Here we have Dolo looking to go long, but it's just been picked up by defense. Here we have Jordy Saney, Mark Pittman, Brent Henneberry. On to Adam Kelly. Kelly over to Gordon. Pike steps in to take the ball away. Was Osmond. Osmond over to Dolo. Dolo looking for Lakey. And do we have... No, we have offsides. Thanks, Celia. You guys can tune in again tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Hopefully tomorrow. I think the forecast. Thanks, Lyle. Good game here. Good game. Young players. They're Canada game. That's under 18 age group, guys. They're playing right now. They're playing the first place team, the top team in Senior Men's Challenge Cup in the province. Most teams. Hello, Randy Turpin. Ball been taken by Lakey, and the Canada Games still looking to get that one goal. Your Gord Cassidy. Thanks, Blair. Oh, Clinton Edwards. Clinton will be home in July for an 8-game period. His dad told me he'll be joining the Laurentians for 8 games in July. He comes home on July the 13th, and during the period of time that he'll be home, he'll get 8 games in with the Laurentians, which will make him eligible for the playoffs in St. Lawrence. So the Laurentians, you're welcome, Paul Campbell there. So the Laurentians are looking very strong. A lot of young players into the lineup today. John Berry, you're welcome. John Douglas, that'd be probably his wife. Hello, Alec there. We got Alec and Greg. They're there longer than the grandstand. There they are. Look, he's still talking. Alec is still talking. You're welcome. Hello, Nora. Thanks, Kenny Roll. Anyway, you'll see both teams lining up at the field. Mike Edmonds. Hello, Mike. Great game in there in St. Lawrence today. I'll get to. You'll see both teams lining up there at the field. Ellis Coles. Hello, Ellis. Great game in St. Lawrence here today. You know, you had a veteran team, a senior club playing a junior team, and the score much what you expect. Aaron Farrell, Julie Loader, you're more than welcome. Glenda Roll, you're more than welcome. Anyway, here I am. I've got rubber clothes on. I got a bit of everything on here, folks. I'll give a final wrap up. Here today, you are listening to Gordcast live streaming from the St. Lawrence Centennial Field with a final score of St. Lawrence Laurentians 3, Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games 0. Goal scorers for the St. Lawrence Laurentians were Stephen Slaney, Mark Pittman, both goals coming in the first period. And Devin Ryan came on in the second half and scored his second goal of the season. A beautiful strike from about 25-30 yards, giving the Laurentians a 3-0 score. And that was the final score of the contest. Shutout today was recorded by Patrick Slaney. And I also, the score that I've got coming in, that's unofficial, that's come in over the, came over the cast today, was 1-0 for CBS. Later on today at, I don't know the time here now though, at 7 o'clock anyway at King George V, Holy Cross are playing host to Corner Brook. Tomorrow again at 1 o'clock, the St. Lawrence Laurentians will take to the field and play the Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games team. So the Laurentians continue to impress. They are currently in first place, and the Canada Games, I thought, played fairly well. But like you say, they're up against a veteran team. They're trying the system of going with 5 in the midfield and 1 up front. That makes it easy for the Laurentian defense, I felt. But all in all, it was a good contest. So again, I'll tune out, and again I will inform you. I will be doing the live streaming. Gordcast will be on at 1 tomorrow, live from St. Lawrence. It'll be St. Lawrence Laurentian versus Newfoundland and Labrador Canada Games. Thank you so much, and I'll go and get my rubber gear, my rubber boots, my oilers, my hat, and I'll need a shower and everything else goes with it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in today. Have a great evening, and we'll hopefully, if you get an opportunity, you'll join in tomorrow. Thank you so much and a good evening.